The 2011 CRA Super Series Late Models campaign is finally set to get underway tonight, Saturday night, May the 7th, 2011. As the 2 to go signal is shown at the flag stand by Chief Starter Brian Duncan. The starting lineup on the front row, the Whitetown Hustler Rick Turner. On the outside, the 131 is Nick Galata. Second row, the 81 is Terry Fisher Jr. The 31 is Aaron Pierce. Row 3, the 11 is Jeff Lane. The 25 is Ross Kenseth. Row 4, Johnny Van Dorn, and welcome back Peter Cozzolino to CRA competition. Row number 5, Scott Hance and Derek Griffin. Row 6, Jim Crabtree Jr. And the 14 car is Tyler Roehrig. Field gets the 1 to go signal from Brian Duncan. Anderson Speedway pace car slowly accelerates and will pull off the racetrack. 125 laps of racing action. Mother Nature has threatened us all day, but we are finally set to go racing here at Anderson. Race 1 of the CRA Super Series 2011. Rick Turner trying to nose ahead of Galata down the back straightaway. He's probably going to get the spot. The inside lane is the preferred group here at Anderson. Turner will lead lap 1. Galata is going to be hung up on the outside lane as he's going to battle with Terry Fisher Jr. Fisher now contesting second. Fisher had a good run here last year in the Redbud 300. Now he's going to make a bid for second off the corner. Terry Fisher Jr. now into the 2 spot. Galata still hung up along the outside as Jeff Lane's going to move into third probably here. Lane gets into third now. Galata falls back to fourth. Van Dorn settles into fifth. Good battle for the 6th spot between Aaron Pierce and Scott Hance. Problems as the 111 car. That is Peter Cozzolino. Saw a little smoke off that one. Some smoke off the brakes. Field still predominantly double file back behind the front 10 cars. Tyler Roehrig, Jim Crabtree Jr., Mason Mingus battling here. That's about for the 10th spot. Ross Kenseth having to deal with the Indiana hotshot Derek Griffin. Griffin contesting the outside lane but gets nowhere with it. Battle up front. Terry Fisher Jr., the 81. Rick Turner, the 26. Fisher taking a couple of peeks to the inside of Turner to try to get the lead spot away from the Whitetown Hustler and local favorite Rick Turner. Slower car, the 28 of Justin Alsop. He's going to probably drop off here just a little bit as the 28 car slows along the bottom of the racetrack. Field predominantly single file. Field looking mainly just to get laps down here this evening. Rain showers have been in the area all afternoon. Just trying to get to halfway to make this race official. Battle is for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Hance battling with Pierce. Up front, Turner trying to fend off Fisher. Jeff Lane is there battling as well. Griffin now to the outside of Ross Kenseth. Kenseth with the preferred group down the bottom. Griffin pulls up along the outside. Griffin with a power move along the top side of the racetrack, trying to battle with the Illinois native and son of NASCAR Cup star Matt Kenseth. Griffin gets the spot. Top 3 cars, a couple of car lengths ahead of the 4th place car, Nick Galata. Fisher still hounding Turner. Matt Hall, David Carter, and Kenny White, the back of the field with a good battle here. The only side-by-side battle going on the racetrack as Carter goes to the outside of Hall. Defending 2-time series champion, sits in the 5th spot. He's won this race the last 2 years in a row. And as he sits idle in the 5th spot, he's going to make a bid for 4th place, Nick Galata. Van Dorn supporting a new paint scheme here for 2011. hoping to continue the success that he had in both 2009 and 2010. Takes a look to the inside of Goata slams the door. Van Dorn still battling back along the outside. He's got half a car on him. Gonna have to fend him off down the backstretch. Van Dorn with a power move along the outside. Johnny Van Dorn gonna take the number 4 position from Nick Goata. Battle is still for 6th. Aaron Pierce trying to fend off Scott Hance. Mason Mingus looking a little bit back behind. As that's the 111 car, Peter Cozzolino. Derek Griffin making the outside lane work here tonight. On the outside of Cozzolino. Griffin look to move up another spot. Up front, a lead change. Terry Fisher Jr. now out in front of the Whitetown Hustler, Rick Turner. Terry Fisher Jr. had a good run here a year ago in the Redbud 300. Looking to make that success go into the night here at Anderson for the first race of 2011. Battle is for 2nd. Jeff Lane trying to get around Rick Turner. Van Dorn in 4th. Closing in on the top 3. Battle is still for 6th. Derek Griffin still working the high lane, trying to get around Scott Hance. Cozzolino and Ketsa still battling there as well. Griffin kind of stuck there in traffic as Hance has done a relatively good job. Oh, Hance goes to the outside wall. Griffin turns him. Scott Hance and Peter Cozzolino both with problems as they enter corner number 3. Cozzolino spins to avoid the accident. Doesn't really look like any heavy damage done to the 111 McDonald's car of Cozzolino. Terry Fisher Jr., your race leader. Rick Turner sits in 2nd. Jeff Lane 3rd. Johnny Van Dorn 4th. Nick Goata 5th. Rounding corners number 3 and 4. Back to action at Anderson. Van Dorn moves into 3rd. Down the backstretch over Rick Turner. Side by side with Cozzolino and Rohrig back in the pack. Mason Mingus there battling with Cozzolino and Crabtree. Robert Maynard there with a strong effort as well. And we've got a decent pile up down in corner number 3 and 4. Kenny Tweedy and Colin Nicolai at a standstill in the exit of corner number 3. And it looks like all the cars will drive away with minimal damage. Into corners number 3 and 4. Coming back to the green flag, Terry Fisher Jr., your race leader. Good battle on the restart between the lead duo, Fisher and Lane. Lane on the outside with a power move. He's going to have to fall back in line. And the field stacks up a little bit. Field stacked up going into corner number 3 and 4. Aaron Pierce with a little bit of trouble, and that's going to draw the yellow flag out once again. 27 complete. Timing and scoring going to revert back to the last completed lap here. So 26 complete, 99 still to go. Fisher, Lane, and Van Dorn, the top 3. Green flag back up in the air. Good side-by-side action here throughout the field. Field now getting predominantly single file. Mason Mingus getting the spot on Nick Goata. Crabtree going to fall in line. Maynard still there in a battle with Damon Eckhoff. Eckhoff, Maynard, Boone, and Beaver. Scott Hance mild back there in the middle of the pack, trying to work his way back up after having that skirmish just a couple of laps to go. Up for the number 5 position, Tyler Rohrig, making the challenge now to Aaron Pierce. Rohrig on the bottom. Rohrig's going to get the spot. Put Rohrig up into the number 5 position. Mason Mingus going to get 6th. Goata 7th. And now Eckhoff going to try to get 8th. Pierce free falling now back throughout the pack. And And a caution flag will come out once again as the car number 0 of Joe Beaver has problems in corners number 4. Yellow flag is going to come back out. Fisher, Lane, Van Dorn, Kenseth, Rohrig, the top 5. 30 laps complete, 95 to go. Rounding the corner, and here we go. The lead battle is a good one. Lane's going to go to the outside of Fisher and try to get the spot, muscling around the outside. TJ Fisher doing a good job holding off Jeff Lane. Johnny Van Dorn sits in third, waiting for either one of these two for a slip up. Van Dorn has won this race the last 2 years in a row. Jeff Lane with the advantage down the backstretch, and it's looking like this time by officially your new leader, Jeff Lane. Lane, Fisher, Van Dorn, Kenseth, and Mingus, the top 5. Tyler Rohrig 6th, Damon Eckhoff 7th, Nick Galata 8th. Good battle here in the second 5 cars. Greg Boone 9th. Jim Crabtree Jr. trying to battle a little bit there with the 121 of Boone, trying to make a bid to the outside. Crabtree notoriously runs pretty good here in the past, hoping to continue that success here tonight. Working his way all the way back up to the 11th position, the 72 of Scott Hance. Hance to the inside of Crabtree, that is for 10th. Yellow flag out, problems. 4 car, Derek Griffin loses a tire. Right front tire completely gone off the number 4 car of the Shelbyville Auto Parts Welch and Wilson car. Jeff Lane, Terry Fisher Jr., Johnny Van Dorn, Ross Kenseth, Mason Mingus, Tyler Rohrig, Damon Eckhoff, Nick Galata, Greg Boone, and Jim Crabtree Jr., the top 10 cars. Yellow flag going to come back out. And we've got a mess over in corner number 2. The 2 car of Kenny Tweedy, the 0 car, Joe Beaver, 49, Nick Galata, and the 125 is David Carter. So 4 cars with problems, 40 laps are still complete. Field begins to accelerate down the back straightaway into corners number 3 and 4. Here we go, back to green flag racing. And Jane Ewick spins in corner number 1. Jeff Lane and Terry Fisher Jr. will pace the field once again. Gonna try it one more time. Green flag back in the air. Jeff Lane goes back out into the race lead. Battle is for second between the 61, Johnny Van Dorn, 81, Terry Fisher Jr. Van Dorn looking strong as he goes into the number 2 position. Mason Mingus looking to have a good run here tonight. He sits in 4th. Yellow flag is going to come out once again. 63 car Jim Crabtree Jr. spins in corner number 4. The cool temperatures, the breeze, and the rain here all afternoon, making it pretty hard for these drivers to find grip. Jeff Lane, Johnny Van Dorn, Terry Fisher Jr., Mason Mingus, Tyler Rohrig, all with good runs here tonight. Lane paces the field, back to green flag racing. Field settles into single file formation throughout the field. Jeff Lane trying to fend off Johnny Van Dorn. Rohrig in 5th, trying to fend off Boone, Turner, Hans, and Jason Deach. Deach in the 9th spot with a good run here tonight. Wasn't too confident in the car after qualifying, but having a nice top 10 effort here so far. Battle for the lead. Johnny Van Dorn to the inside of Jeff Lane. Van Dorn, the 2-time and defending series champion and season opening Anderson 125 race winner. He won it in 2009. He won it in 2010, going for the three-peat here in the season opener tonight. .50 laps complete now. 13 laps till the halfway point where this race is official. Make that 12 laps until halfway. Lane still fending off Cooperville, Michigan driver Johnny Van Dorn. Terry Fisher Jr. in the 3-hole. Just trying to keep it steady. Lane gets a little bit loose down the backstretch. Can open the door up for Van Dorn. Van Dorn turns him just a little bit. Lane holds him off. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The positions for this battle right here between Rohrig, Boone, Turner, Deach, and Carter. All of these drivers just kind of running in lockstep, just trying to make laps here tonight. It's already been an eventful first half. Boone to the outside of Rohrig. That's for the number 5 position. Boone's going to get the spot that time by Rohrig back to 6th. Field still single file, just trying to make laps here. rookie David Carter battling with Jason Deach. '72 car, Scott Hance running behind the 125 of David Carter. Hance picked up a victory last week in an Outlaw Super Late Model car at the New Paris Speedway. Nice way to start off 2011 for the Angola, Indiana driver. Front four gapping the field pretty well as they work now into slower traffic. 66 laps complete that time by. We are now past the halfway point, and Rick Turner spins across the infield. Rick Turner spins across the infield, and that's going to draw the caution flag with 66 laps complete. Jeff Lane, Johnny Van Dorn, Terry Fisher Jr., the top three, back to Green and Anderson. Van Dorn gets a little bit loose as Fisher gets into the back of him down the back straightaway. Mason Mingus fending off Gray Boone for the number 4 position. If the rain picks up, Jeff Lane is in the catbird seat with the current race lead. Van Dorn going to look again to the inside, but to no avail on that one. TJ Fisher sitting in the 3 spot. A good run here tonight so far. Led a decent portion of the early laps. Possibly saving the tires here as we get down into the later stages. The second half is where it counts here tonight on one of the toughest quarter-mile racetracks in the country. Yellow flag comes out. The 125 of David Carter and the 25 of Ross Kenseth with problems in corner number 2 as they both turn it around. Yellow flag is going to come out at lap number 73. Rain sprinkles definitely going to be a factor here. 52 laps to go in this one. Lane, Van Dorn, Fisher, the top 3. A bad restart for the 811 Know Where You Drill car of Mason Mingus. Side by side for second, it goes Fisher battling with Van Dorn. Fisher going to fall back in line into the number 3 spot. Van Dorn going to take to the top shelf to try to battle with Jeff Lane. Good racing up front all race long. Scott Hance, after an early spin, has battled all the way back into the top 5. Boone 4th, Hance 5th. Mingus all the way now back to 6th. Jason Dietz in the 7 car runs 7th. For the race lead again, Van Dorn. He has a decent look at Jeff Lane, but to no avail off the corner. but the no look. Fisher and Boone sitting at third and fourth, waiting to see what happens here with the front two cars. Fisher's had a couple of looks, but really hasn't made any solid moves after leading the early going. 84 complete. Boone gets into the back of Fisher. Boone's going to take the number 3 position here, side by side down the front stretch. The 121 of Greg Boone. Kind of had to move Fisher out of the way to do it, but nonetheless, Greg Boone into the third spot. Hanson Mingus battling here for the 5 spot. Dietz to the outside of Mingus. Mingus, Dietz, Rory, Crabtree here in this battle. This time by 90 laps will be complete. 35 to go. Lane, Van Dorn, Boone, Fisher, Hance, Mingus, Dietz, Roig, Crabtree, and Tweedy. Rain sprinkles begin to have stopped here for the portion right now. Mangus took a look to Hans, got a little bit loose off the corner. He'll drop back a couple of car lengths. Jason Dietz in the 7 with a chance to capitalize. 30 to go. Mangus gets in the back of Hans. Not a lot of racing room out here on this tight quarter-mile racetrack at Anderson Speedway. Mangus tried to get in the back of Scott Hans to try to take the position away from the Angola Indiana native. Good battle here for 5th. Up front, Jeff Lane, the race leader, working lap traffic. 25 to go now as they complete lap 100. Van Dorn can get to Lane, but he just can't get enough clear racetrack to clear. The 11 car of Jeff Lane. Zero 4 car, Matt Hall gonna go a lap down now. little bit of overheating on the number 811 car, Mason Mingus. Mingus's car used to be listed as car number 98, but the sponsor asking the car to be changed to 811. The 811 Know Where You Dig car. Brentwood, Tennessee driver Mason Mingus. Definitely going to be a strong contender here in the 2011 CRA campaign. Caution flag going to come out now. Rick Turner with problems on the backstretch. 108 laps complete. This is going to set up a shootout here in the final laps. As Rick Turner going to come back out now onto the racetrack and retake his place in line. Going to be an interesting battle here up front as Jeff Lane and Johnny Van Dorn have been battling pretty hard. Lane been fending him off pretty well. Green flag back up in the air. And this one's going to be bringing back out the yellow. Jenny White and Joe Bieber with problems as the field stacked up in front of them. You see the 125 of David Carter with problems again. 2 to go, signal shown to the field as they're going to double up here once again. Problems for the 61 car of Johnny Van Dorn as he came to the infield. Sounded like the rear end was starting to go on the 61 car of the Coopersville, Michigan native. And as the team's going to dive underneath the hood and try to find out what's going on, any chance Johnny Van Dorn had for victory. Gonna go sour here tonight as Johnny Van Dorn hops out of the race car. His race is over. Meanwhile, back out on the racetrack, 1 to go signal is shown to the field. Jeff Lane, Greg Boone, Terry Fisher Jr., Scott Hance, Mason Mingus, Jason Deach, the front 6. Green flag out once again here at Anderson. Fisher in the 81 making a bid for the number 2 position, trying to get around Boone. Mason Mingus now into the 3 spot. Good run now for Jason Deach. Yellow flag out. Problems again for the Whitetown hustler Rick Turner as he's got some pretty heavy damage done to that race car. Definitely looking at some beat-up race cars here tonight at the Anderson Speedway. Been a rough first 108 circuits. And as the field gets the 1 to go signal, 17 laps remain in the 2011 CRA Super Series season opener. Trying to finish this one off here tonight at Anderson. Jeff Lane, Terry Fisher Jr., Mason Mingus, the top 3. Green flag flies once again. Greg Boone with problems down the backstretch. He's going to free fall all the way back outside the top 10. Fisher gets loose off the corner. Nick Galata into the outside wall off of corner number 4. That's going to draw the caution flag once again. Gonna make for an exciting final 13 laps. Jeff Lane, Terry Fisher gonna bring them back to green. Here we go again. Top three cars in a good battle. Mason Mingus looking to the inside of Fisher for second. Both cars trying to find a way around Jeff Lane. Scott Hansen fourth, maybe in the idle position. Jason Deach fifth. 10 to go, this time by. Mingus may get the nod down the backstretch for the number 2 spot. That time by. Give it to Terry Fisher Jr. Fisher, Mingus battling hard. Mingus has him that time for the 2 spot. And now solidly into second, works Mason Mingus. Caution flag's going to come out once again. Less than 10 circuits to go. In fact, 6 to go at that. Greg Boone and Kenny Tweedy collide on the back straightaway. That's going to draw the caution flag once again. Lane, Mingus, Fisher, Hance, Crabtree, the top 5. Jason Deach pulled to the infield during the caution flag. Green flag back out. Mingus and Fisher still saw working side by side. 6 to go. Washing up a little bit on the racetrack. Fisher slams the door on Mingus. Crabtree side by side with Hance for 4th and 5th. 5 laps to go. Roaring to the inside of Hance. 4 to go. Battling back to the inside of Fisher goes Mingus down the back straightaway. Bid for the 2nd spot. Mason Mingus solidly into the number 2 position. The popsicle sticks are up from Brian Duncan. 2 circuits remaining. Rounding corners number 3 and 4. The white flag goes in the air. Well, he's notoriously fast, but tonight, the fast way around is by this guy. Jeff Fast Lane will win the Anderson 125. Mason Mingus second, Terry Fisher Jr. third, Jim Crabtree Jr. fourth. Tyler Rohrig will round out the top 5. As congratulations goes out to the Ed Martin Auto Group car number 11, Jeff Lane, the victor here tonight in the 2011 CRA Super Series season opener.